It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Corey Kluber gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. To 2-2 now.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So here's Jose Abreu as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Anderson's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is right there on a perfect throw by Chirinos.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Now the 2-0 home. The count now at 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Batting second. Not shortstop. Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Choo aboard here at first with nobody out. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. No balls and 1 strike. None out, runners at first and second. Fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
The 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Chad Hanna.
Into the box, Danny Santana, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one. Ready with the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Mazara's under it. And that's the third out. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Encarnacion.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's out.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll take a look at ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. That evens it up 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Luis Robert, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Leury Garcia batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bounce to first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 1 and the Rangers nothing. Leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Todd Frazier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball in.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Rougned Odor waits on deck. The 3-0.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
So next to the plate for Texas, Rougned Odor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Line drive, base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Nick Solak. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Keuchel pauses and delivers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lazara's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Texas. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Anderson, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
So here's Yoan Moncada looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Anderson is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Popped up. Odor settles under it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. Odor relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 good guys. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
For the Rangers.
Hey, we're still in the early
designated
stages
hitter.
in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Elvis Andrus.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Keuchel into his motion. Here's the 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Just hung in there on that one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey.
Standing in, Joey Gallo, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Rangers leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the 4th. Ready now for the White Sox. Eloy Jimenez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hard hit towards center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Mazara tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A little roller toward the hole. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in, Luis Robert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Into the box now, Leury Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. White Sox lead 1. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Danny Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he takes ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Robert is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Up next for the Rangers, Todd Frazier. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes. Pitch on the way. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see a pretty good differential there, with one starter topping out at 94 and the other a fairly pedestrian 89. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. Inside, ball one.
Bases are empty here with two men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way, and he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. The next 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Yoan Moncada. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
That's a ball.
Ball 1, taken just off the inside. And there's a base hit on the line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
At the plate now, Jose Abreu, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Out of play. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2. One out and a runner on second base. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And a sinker not close as this misses down and away for ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Two and 1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Taylor Hearn is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. To the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So striding in, Eloy Jimenez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Smoke toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. White Sox pick up just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. White Sox on top, 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Nick Solak. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the pitch.
Hey.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Taking all the way that time, it's 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. First and 2nd now, 1 man out. This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1. Falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's another 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Hero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit through the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, and it's now 5-3.
got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
Anderson brings it in.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. And that's low, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 5-3 Texas.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Digging in once again, Nomar Mazara. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Now here's the pitch. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hearn, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Luis Robert, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Leury Garcia is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now back, the second baseman, Leury Garcia.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. In now, Leury Garcia. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Calhoun waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yoan Moncada. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. 0-1, here it comes.
Don't let that go.
2 down, runners at first and second. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Jose Abreu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And we are all tied 5-5. Carson Fulmer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Carson Fulmer.
At the plate, Nick Solak. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
To short. Anderson picks it up. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here's the pitch. Shin-Soo Choo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And the pitch. Fulmer playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
1-2-3 go the Rangers. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Nick Goody is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Rangers, number 41, Nick Goody.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Encarnacion.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gallo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Now in the box, Eloy Jimenez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
So now to the plate, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Robert. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. That's popped up. Odor has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A man left for the White Sox. This remains a 5-all ball game. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Not shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Count still at 1-2. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the seventh.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate now, Willie Calhoun, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. To first. Taken in by Abreu. To second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He went deep back in the 5th.
Beautiful part about that home run ball is one swing, it can do a lot of damage. We're tied right now, but you can go back to that previous at-bat when he hit the grand slam and drove in 4 big runs. Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in once again, Danny Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
0-1.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Misses, ball 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Texas. This ball game still tied 5-all. Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Luis Garcia.
Coming to the plate now, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Leury Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, Shortstop.
Well, no shortage of runs in this one. Still anyone's game for the taking in a tie ball game, but let's bring you a look at how our two starters fared. It's our starter comparison.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So coming to the plate, Yoan Moncada. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Ready with the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The set and the 1-2 lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with two men out. Ball two.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Calhoun, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Into the box now, Jose Abreu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
0-2. Here it is. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. And we are all tied 5-5. Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Chicago, number 50.
Danny Mendick has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 20, Danny Mendick.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier. It was a walk in his last trip.
Todd Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3, and right now the Rangers would do anything to get that leadoff guy on.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Payoff pitch one more time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
A full count for Odor. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Nick Solak, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman. Two balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And 2-2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Gallo is there. 2 down.
Now batting. The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Ready now, Eloy Jimenez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's the 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting. Right fielder, Nomar.
Ready once again, Nomar Mazara. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, action foul.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A strike, and it's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Ready for another chance? Luis Robert. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Softly hit to the left side. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Kelvin Herrera comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
41, Kelvin Herrera.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Robinson Chirinos.
First offering on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Herrera has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Herrera, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Ball game. A solo shot down the line in right, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Were led this afternoon by the exploits of this man, Shin-Soo Choo. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Texas came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Luis Garcia takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.